I'm going to be doing a video on if you can use resin in the We Are Memory Keepers mold press molds. So when I first learned about the machine, it was from watching Creativation 2020 videos. And in those videos, which I'm going to try to link down below, a couple of the videos that I watched, the young man that was demoing the machine said that you could use UV resin with a mold release, and that was your best bet for using resin in these molds. Well, I've actually had a completely different experience, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the test runs that I've done on in these molds and show you exactly what I've been using. First of all, I got this mold release and conditioner from Hobby Lobby. And I'll try to put a picture up of it next to it. It was $11.99. And you're supposed to use it with regular resin. It didn't say anything about UV resin. And then I also tried to use this silicone spray I got on Amazon, and it was about $15 on Amazon. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what I started with. First of all, I started with this mold right here, and if you'll excuse my little post-it notes, this is UV resin with powdered color added to it with no mold release whatsoever, and as you can see, it is completely fused to the plastic. There is no way to get this off whatsoever. I've tried and tried and tried, and this is trash. So UV resin, no mold release, doesn't work. Alright, and then I tried regular resin, and here in a second I'll show you all which resin I used. This is regular resin with no mold release, with powdered color added to it, and it is also fused to the plastic. There is no way to get this out whatsoever. So, regular resin, no mold release, also a fail. And then I tried UV resin with vegetable oil. And as you can see, I just broke it because all I could get out with the UV resin with vegetable oil was the tail. So I might be able to try again and see if I could oil it a couple times, but the head is fused in there really good. There is no getting the head out, and I tried a couple different times and it still didn't work. And then I thought, well, maybe it's the colorant added to the UV resin. So I tried doing UV resin with no colorant added to it and no mold release, and it is fused to the plastic. I think everyone is probably seeing a theme here. Okay, so then this purple one, I tried this silicone spray, and I sprayed that in the molds. And this is UV resin. This is regular resin using silicone spray, and it is also fused to the plastic. There is no getting that out. And then I tried regular resin using the Hobby Lobby mold release and conditioner. And I actually got one piece out. This piece right here came out of this mold. I had to manhandle it to get it out. It actually took me about 15 minutes to get it out. So let's see if we can get this other one out. I hear it cracking. Got it out, and as you can see, regular resin with the Hobby Lobby mold release, I've basically destroyed that mold getting this one piece out. And this also wasn't easy. I had to do about 3 coats of the Hobby Lobby mold release spray, and you have to let it dry in between each coat. So it took me like 2 hours last night to get this mold coated, and that's pretty iffy. You have to manhandle it so much to get it out. It did come out. It's not fused to the plastic like the other ones. So we're at least one step ahead there. And then this is UV resin with the silicone spray. And as you can see, it actually broke the mold getting it out. So there is no way to get that out right there. Okay, so the silicone spray and UV resin broke the mold to try to get it out. There is no getting this out. Half of it is fused and half of it is not. So if you can see that, completely destroyed the mold. And I also tried the Hobby Lobby mold release, and I did a good 3 coats with this one with the UV resin, and it is not coming out. It is completely fused, which really confuses me because anytime I've seen this demoed for Creativation, when they first brought this product out, they actually said that UV resin with a mold release was the best thing to use versus regular resin. The only time I actually got anything to come out was regular resin with the Hobby Lobby mold release and conditioner. And like I said, I had to really manhandle this mold to get the resin piece out. And so you're probably only going to get one use out of each mold if you're going to do a resin piece. And I also really wouldn't count on it coming out. And then here is the resin I was using. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It is Amazing Clear Cast Aluminite 2-part clear coating and casting resin high gloss, and that's about $24. And then the UV resin I was using is Blue Moon Studio UV Resin Craft Hard Type, and I got this at Michael's. And just to recap, I got absolutely no pieces to come out of the molds using UV resin with the silicone spray, using nothing. I used vegetable oil and also the Hobby Lobby mold release. So I got nothing to come out with this. And then with the regular resin, the only thing I got to come out was using the Hobby Lobby mold release. And just to compare, I did a silicone mold of the pieces I was using just to show you all how easy resin pieces should be coming out. So this is how easy it is to get a resin piece out of a silicone mold. So, and then I can also reuse this mold. It was really messy to make, but with how easy it is to get it out, I think unless I can find a better way to get resin out of the memory keepers molds, then I will keep using silicone molds to do resin pieces. So I'm probably going to try to get the We Are Memory Keepers mold press, their brand name mold release. They have a powder one, and they have one that seems similar to this Hobby Lobby one that you're supposed to brush inside the molds with like 3 or 4 coats. So I'll try to get some of that and see if it actually works for the any of the resins at all, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks a lot for watching and have a great day. Bye.